Hi everybody. I'm sorry it's been such a long time since I've put out a video. I won't really go into details on this one. I do have some older videos that I've already filmed that just haven't been put together yet. And I'll explain the reasons why in those videos. But today I have some Lyon+Post an unboxing for you. And it's not really an unboxing because I've had it for almost a week. Lyon+Post you can keep for 7 days, and I have to return tomorrow. And I have a lot of dilemmas with it, and I've been having a hard time deciding exactly what to do. I decided to do a fun experiment with Lyon+Post. Before we get started though, I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about Lyon+Post in case you don't know. Lyon+Post has works with a large number of designer brands. They are not size inclusive. They only go up to size large. One thing that I do find annoying about it. So when I get stuff through them, I typically only get tops, and I only get things that are flowy or, stretchy. I usually wear an extra large, but between a large and an extra large depending on the style and fit. But I do enjoy it, and what you do is you go to their site and you pick out the things that you like and you queue them up, and you can put them in the order that you want to receive them. Once you have 4 items, they will go ahead and send a box out to you. It's free shipping to and back. You get the items, you try them on. If you like anything, you just don't send it back and they charge you for it. And if you don't like everything, you just send it back. They used to have a really nice deal that if you signed up under somebody else, it was you got $30 credit, and the person who gave it to you got $30. I honestly haven't looked at that lately. If that is still going on, I'll put that in the link below. Don't expect cheap prices with Lyon+Post. Really, things start at $50, and that's a low minimum. And I think an expectation of for just a top between $60 and on up. So here's my experiment. I've been trying to save some money, and I thought it'd be fun to do a couple of boxes with Lyon+Post where I just kind of fill them up with items that would be fun to try, that I have no intention of buying because the prices are outlandish. So I filled up my queue with 4 items that were all $250 or over. And but what happens in your queue is that items that have that go unavailable, and so they get waitlisted. Either they've been purchased, or they're not available anymore, or they're out being shipped, and you have to wait for them to come back. I have found that most of the time when something gets waitlisted, it stays permanently waitlisted, and I eventually just knock it off. But this time I had some items that had been previously waitlisted that were higher up on my queue that I didn't worry about dropping them down because I didn't expect them to change, and they were less expensive. So those items popped back up. So I have 2 items that are less expensive and 2 items that are very expensive. So that's kind of a balanced box anyway. All right, so let's go ahead and get to what I got. The first item I cannot try on for you. It was really cute in the picture. It is by Dakota. It is $95. It is one of the less expensive items at $95, so you can see where I'm going here. It's an Alexandrine sweater. And in the picture, and I will go ahead and insert a picture right here of what it looked like on the model. Obviously the model had high-waisted pants, but still the shirt went to the high-waisted pants. This is the shirt. Oh, I'm wearing black. It's hard to tell. There. So this goes to here on me. I mean, it's not just cropped. It's, I don't know. But you can see, otherwise, it fits the top fine, and I like the lines. I love the stripes. I suppose if I loved it, you could wear it with a tank underneath. My belly is not an area that I show. Not many people do, even if they've got cute flat. It's just not typically a really common fashion. I have found that this brand, BB Dakota, tends to run small. Like most of the time, most of the time larges will fit me, but they'll be a little tight. I'm finding that BB Dakota, I've tried on, I think this 4th or 5th item from this brand that I've tried on, and they've all, honestly, I think this fits more like between a medium and a large. And obviously, when they, like if you like this top and you are an extra small or small, similar to the size of the model, it probably will fit you that way. But I find that at least with this particular item, when they sized it up, when they changed the dimensions into a larger size, they did not do it so that it would still look like what it's supposed to look like. It's a different shirt now. So anyway, cute, not gonna fit. Okay, item number 2, I go ahead and have it on. It is a black cashmere sweater. It's the Asher V-neck sweater by Equipment in black. When I queued it up, when it was sent out to me, when it showed up in my doorstep, it was $288. And but while I have had the box, they have put most of their site at 25% off, and they very nicely sent me an email saying, hey, there's some things in your box that are now on sale. And so this shirt is now at a low price of $216. So it is cashmere, and this is what it looks like. It fits really well. I think it's a very straightforward black sweater. V-neck, which I like. If this was made out of an acrylic or some other synthetic material, and it fit exactly like this, and it was a price in $40 to $60 range, I would definitely consider getting it. It's a little bit itchy. Cashmere is a type of wool. I did a little bit of research just because I wondered, why is cashmere so much more expensive, and why is it a premium? Why do people want it? Certainly I think that there's a quality that you're like, oh, this is a cashmere sweater, and so there's a little bit of a status there. But also I found out that it's very rare. It's hard, the goats that it comes from, and the area of the country that it comes from, and by the way, they're produced in all over the world now, including Europe, but the top producers in China, and originally it came from an area called Kashmir, so that's where the name comes from. But it takes the growth of 2 goats an entire year to create one sweater. So there's scarcity issues with it. It's hard to produce, and there's the process of even taking care of the goats and preparing the wool on the goats during the year is complicated. So anyway, I found that interesting. But another reason why it's really popular is that for the same weight or even a lighter weight cashmere sweater, it can be 8 times warmer than other wool. So there's a warmthness factor. And then of course, they are known for being very soft. So the question is a cashmere sweater or silk or some other high quality type of material better? And I think in this case you could probably say that yes, maybe, especially since you could wear it keeps you warmer for the lighter quality. But I think they're doing a lot with materials now, and I would say that I could find this sweater that may feel actually even softer, have the same durability, and at a much cheaper cost. So anyway, that's this top. All right, let's go into the next one. Okay, I'm back with the next item. It is the 4 Keeps V-neck by Joa Brown, And when it was sent to me, it was $69, so this is one of my less expensive items. And it is now $51.75, which is about as low as I have seen items, tops from Lyon+Post. Although at Christmas time they did have this really cool sale where it was name your price sale. They had a minimum, which was pretty low, and you could name like how much would you pay for it. And I bid really low on it on, I don't know, 7 or 8 items, and I actually got 3 of them. And at a really reasonable price, but I didn't film those for you. Sorry. So this this top, it's very thin. The material's very thin material, but very warm. I'm sure it's some kind of acrylic. It reminds me a little bit of when, like if you wore long underwear, but if it was really thin and dense. Love the color. If you can see it up close, it's got this kind of speckling throughout it, which I think is interesting. And it's this length. And the price is pretty good. So this is one that I have spent the week considering. The next item is why it's, I may not get it. If I didn't get the next item, I would get both, but I'm really working hard at maybe trying to only get 1 item per box, or at least depending on the price. So, very nice top. I think it fits well. I like that it fits really tight in the arms, but it doesn't feel tight. It's just a thin, but see, then there's still stretch and give, so it's comfortable. It would make a great layering piece. All right, last item. All right, here is the last item. When I started this little experiment of putting all these expensive items in my queue, the idea was to try them on to see if I could see a difference. You know, is something that is $350 amazing? Is it better than something that's less? And I was curious, and since I tend to be really cheap, I tend to not even pick those things up. So I put this one in my cart. I thought it was cute, and the tag on the back says it's $385. That's the retail price. I know that when I queued it, it was over $300. When it was sent, it must have gone on sale a little bit. By the way, this is called the Fair Isle Sweater, and it's by Vince, which is a very nice brand. Most of their stuff is either silk or cashmere. This is also cashmere. When it arrived, it was $250.25. The email I got saying, hey, it's on sale, now has it down to $187.69. So, I kind of love it. It feels rich. It feels warm. It feels amazingly well made. There's a seam here that you can't even see. This goes around all the way around the back. I love the detail. They have the detail repeated in the arms. It's not overdone. I don't have anything this oatmeal color. I know that maybe it's not my top color, but I still think it looks nice on me. The length of the arms, perfect. And I like that it has a little bit of a gathering right here. And I kind of love it. So my experiment of sending out like crazy expensive stuff that I wouldn't even consider buying, and at $385 I would not consider buying it. I don't care if it's made out of gold. And there's factors involved, you know. There's the difference between can I afford it, or even if you can't afford it, should you spend that much on an item? And I don't know. I did read a little bit about the care of cashmere, so that, you know, do I have to dry clean it or whatever? And everybody says no, dry cleaning will make it stiff. You hand wash it in baby soap or woolite or whatever, and you just carefully lay it flat. And it's supposed to last for a very long time. So I found it at Nordstrom, and it was on sale there. I looked at a bunch of sites, and most places it was much more expensive than this lowest price, but for whatever reason, it's on sale at Nordstrom for $154. And so I emailed them and said, do you price match? And if it's the same brand, size, color, you know, if it's the exact same item, yes, they do price match. So my $385 sweater is now down to $154, which is still more than I've ever spent on an item of clothing. But, you know, as Christmas rolled around this year, and it's like, I've never owned a cashmere sweater. And I tell you what, the other black sweater and the feel of that one compared to the feel of this one is night and day. This one just feels so amazing. It's not itchy, it's soft, and it's wonderful. So I have to decide, and I have to put this in the mail tomorrow. It has to be postmarked tomorrow, or they charge me for everything in the box. So I have to decide whether I get this. If I get this, I do not get the other black one, because that's just too much. And you have to make choices, and you have to make decisions, and that's how I do my budgeting. I can afford it. Should I afford it? I have so many expenses right now. I have to pay tuition for one of my sons and so many other little things. But that's how life is anyway. But I can't afford it. Can I afford this and stuff from every other box that I get this month? No. So, you know, it would impact my buying from other boxes as well. So let me know what you think. Tell me if you think I should get it. Tell me how much would you pay for a really quality piece? What's your limit? What do you? And that's assuming you can afford it. What value do you put on an item that you really like, that you feel is good quality? So I'm curious to hear what you guys say it. Anyway, if you're interested in the Lyon+Post, I really do recommend them. That even though the prices are high, it's a lot of fun. You can try on styles that you wouldn't normally try on. And most boxes that I get, I send back. But I have purchased a number of items and things that I've kept. So let me know what you think. Have a wonderful day, and bye.